feel like spring, but there is still a lot we can do before the season actually changes. So here with what we need to know now, we welcome back gardening coach Tiffany Garner. It's so great to see you on such a sunny and pleasant day.
It is a fabulous February fake out today.
Yes, but we need to remember,
yep,
winter is not over.
That's right.
Especially for the plants.
That's right, especially for the plants. Typically in Oregon, our last frost date can be anywhere from the end of March to April 26th.
Ooh, okay.
In some areas.
That's nowhere near today.
Nowhere near today.
Okay.
And we have in the past had some wild snowstorms and hail a lot in April. So
yes,
good to be aware of that. Don't get too ahead of yourself just yet.
So what should we be doing to protect our plants if we do have these, especially overnight freezes?
Yeah, absolutely. Protecting your plants is key, especially a lot of things are pushing new tender growth this time of year. So I go for my standby, which is the frost cloth.
Okay.
It's just a gauzy fabric that you can buy in bulk or in packaging at all of the nurseries in town, and you literally just lay it like a blanket over your plants, and it just protects them from that hard frost in the evening. And if you're not ready, yet to, pardon me, go outside and really start gardening, you can start like with your tool bag.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, just go into your, garage, wherever you keep your tools, and dump all the dirt out.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, it's just nice, get yourself all set up for the season. So every year I go through my tool bag, I take everything out, I literally dump a pound of dirt out of it, and then I'm gonna clean and sharpen all of my tools.
Okay.
And so it's really just sudsy water and a scrubby brush, and you wanna get those, crusty bits off any of your tools, and then maybe hit it with a little, degreaser or a de-ruster kind of thing. Oil the handles on your wooden things, your rakes and shovels and things of that nature to get those back up and running. I also like to keep things handy like bug spray, sunscreen.
You're so smart.
And Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Got a lot of sharp tools in that bag. Got a lot of sharp tools in that bag.
Things happen.
Things happen.
Even when you're best prepared.
That's
you just
right.
never know.
That's right.
And you're going to be so happy when that warm weather does come around and you're outside with your tools and they're in really good shape. They're going to work so much better.
They're going to work so much better. If you're cutting and pruning, which is a time to do some pruning this time of year, and you have a dull blade, you are doing more damage than you are good.
And that's when you can hurt yourself too.
Absolutely. You can hurt yourself, you can hurt the plant.
What does need pruning right now?
So right now, fruit trees are a big thing. If you have a fruit tree in your yard, it is time to do some pruning.
Okay.
And you can do that yourself, or there are a lot of companies in town that specialize in fruit tree pruning. So that's a great thing to do. A lot of resources online for that too. Pruning back your ferns.
Okay.
I actually brought one in here.
Look at this friend.
Look at this guy. He's a little, he's a little stressed out from being. I ripped him out of my garden to bring him here today. But this is just your classic sword fern that grows a lot here.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there is a bunch of new growth happening right down there.
Okay.
And now you don't have to do this, but if you like maybe a tidier garden, you can go right in and take all of that out.
Okay.
And then you're left with just those new buds. And so when that unfurls, it's just all fresh, green, verdant, beautiful leaves instead
so don't be so precious about it.
Don't be so precious. Just let it go.
They're going to be fine. These are hardy plants.
That's exactly. Very, very hardy. Time to prune your roses as well.
Sure.
And it's time to start planting.
Okay.
Yep. So
what can we start with?
So you can start with fruit trees and fruit bushes. Like I've got a couple of blueberries here.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know, they're so precious. The only trick is this time of year, the garden centers aren't fully stocked.
Sure.
So you might not be able to find the variety you're looking for right now.
Okay.
So keep that space open in your garden for later on when the inventory piles up.
Okay.
But it is a fine time to put in roses, fruit trees, fruit bushes, ferns. Fine time to do some planting like that.
Okay, but you want to make sure that they're going to get through the frost with some protection if you're putting stuff down now.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're putting something in, it's going to be a little bit tender, so give it a little love.
Okay, and what are the cuttings that you have over
Well,
here?
that's just something fun to do right now. If you take woody cuttings, like from trees or woody shrubs, and bring them into your house and put them in a little vase of water, within a couple of days, they will start to bud out.
Oh, really?
And it's just really fun because it might be like the maple trees. They produce little tiny flowers that we don't really get to see.
Oh, okay.
And so if you bring that branch inside and pop it in some water, you get to actually see some of these tiny flowers that we don't get to see very often.
What a great idea. And just bring that color into your house
bring that
too.
spring inside.
What's this guy here?
He's another little blueberry.
Okay. So tall.
I know.
Wow.
There are loads and loads of blueberry varieties out there.
Okay.
And it's best to have multiple varieties for cross-pollination purposes. Yeah.
Fancy.
We'll talk about that at another time, I'm sure.
Oh, very nice. A tease to our next visit.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
You're
Great
welcome.
to see you.
Always great to be
Happy
here, Hannah.
almost spring.
Yes.
It'll happen.
It's
eventually.
So close.
We'll have more about Tiffany on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.